It's been a bit of a slow start to the day. Well, leaving camp anyway, that was. We didn't get into camp until about 10 o'clock last night. We ended up hiking 15 miles from the river the whole way over the mesa and down to the other side, which had a little creek waiting on us. But I'm not a fan of hiking at night, and I won't be doing it again unless I absolutely have to. You just can't see anything. And plus, getting to camp that late at night, all we done last night was get a quick wash in the creek and basically filter some water, eat and sleep. So we ended up doing 23 and a half miles yesterday. So it was a long day and we stopped quite a bit as well, but we had every reason to. The views were spectacular. Yesterday was absolutely beautiful. So yeah, we had a slow start getting to camp this morning, but we've been climbing ever since. We're basically climbing up to about 9,500, I think, by the time we get up to the top of the mountain today. And that'll be roughly about 2,000 feet of elevation gain. And then we dip back down tomorrow, and then up we go again to about 10,500 feet. So I'm looking forward to getting back up there again. But the plan is now, it is currently Thursday, and we've knocked out about probably 6-7 miles already of a 50-mile stretch to the next highway that takes us into Chama. So we're going to try and get there as early as we possibly can on Saturday morning. Do about 20 today, and then hopefully maybe do about 25 tomorrow. So that'll leave us with just hopefully 5 miles then to the highway on the Saturday morning, because we have to get to Chama by 12 o'clock at the latest on Saturday, because we all have packages at the post office. So it's going to be a big push. The post office opens between 10 and 12. So we'll see how we go. The legs are feeling good. I am feeling tired because of the long hike yesterday and hiking into the night. I was a little bit groggy and a little bit confused when I woke up this morning, just trying to work out what the hell was going on. So plan is to definitely get set up by sunset tonight. We've already done, as I said, about 6 or 7 miles. It's currently just after 12 o'clock. And we'll try and get up the rest of this mountain as quick as we possibly can. But the bugs are killing me. You would have to have the patience of a saint to deal with these things. I'm getting destroyed. I can't stop scratching, because once I scratch and make a bleed, it feels better. It stops itching. It feels like something's just crawling under your skin, especially the brown fly bites that I had a couple of days ago. And these fleas or mites, whatever they are horrendous. Apart from that, everything else I'm handling, but the bites are driving me up the wall. They're driving me insane. But I'm going to try and get up this mountain. The further I go up, the less mites or fleas I seem to come across. But we haven't seen too many mosquitoes yet, which is good. But we'll see. They are here. They're hanging around. I keep on seeing this plant everywhere. It looks like some sort of onion. It could be wild onion, but it smells weird. It does smell like something that's edible. And it has a potent taste, but I've taken photographs. I'll check out when I've got service before I make the decision to eat it. So if it is wild onion, it's everywhere, and I'll be cooking with it tonight. We just stopped to have our last break before camp tonight. Probably hike for another 2 hours, I reckon. It's about 5 o'clock now. 2-3 hours maybe. So just sitting here enjoying some beef jerky, taking in the best view we've had all day. We just set off from our last break. So next stop now will be camp. Probably about 6 miles. So by the time we get there, we'll have done 20. So we've hit our target for the day, which is good. So that'll set us up nicely for tomorrow. Try and get about 25 at least. And then we'll be playing sailing then on Saturday It's just about getting the hitch then. But I just ran into I'd say probably my 7th or 8th elk for the day. So, but they're just too quick. They're way too quick to get on camera. As soon as they hear you or even smell you, and we smell it pretty bad at the minute, they are gone, bang, straight through the bush. They're even that quick that the cows don't even have a clue what's going on. I seen an elk take off through the bushes. I even felt it. This cow looks up, didn't have a clue what was going on. You could see he was asking, did someone make a noise? The closest I've got yet. And away she goes. What an end to a day. My God. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We've clocked off about 18 or 19 miles to get here today, so this is actually going to be a beautiful spot to wake up. What a way to end the day. We've just taken off from camp and it's a lot chillier this morning. We're up about 9,500 feet. So we camped along this little bit of a ridge line last night so we could see east and west. And we had a beautiful, beautiful sunset last night. And then we heard countless elk around us and 2 packs of coyotes as well. The second pack, when it started calling, they were pretty close. So it was actually amazing. Myself and Freewheel Cowboy camped, and Montana got up and took some shots of the night sky. The stars were incredible last night. So the plan is now to try and hike out 25 miles. So at least, if we do 25 today, that'll set us up nicely for tomorrow, but we'll try and push 30 if we can. New Mexico, New Mexico, New Mexico. What a gem of a little place. We don't have many more miles to go until we reach the New Mexico-Colorado border. But that forest we walked through this morning was one thing, but now we're into these big open grasslands. And it's just grasslands, forest, grasslands, forest, grasslands, forest, as far as the eye can see. We're a bit tainted with the smoke. It crawled in last night. We noticed it last night at camp, and we noticed it again this morning. But this time it's actually around us now, 360 degrees, but we still don't know which way it's coming from. So I was sort of sitting in the east last night, so we're thinking that's the direction it's coming from, but there's no wind, so it's very difficult to tell. But my God, what a beautiful, beautiful state. As I said, we're not far off now, finishing probably about another 100 miles. Slightly more, and then that's us done into the San Juans and up into Colorado and get our teeth sunk into the Rockies. So I'm looking forward to that. But what a beautiful place! I can't recommend hiking in New Mexico enough. It has been absolutely stunning, beautiful, excellent. Did not expect this at all. I don't know what it is, but I'm certainly struggling to get up this last section of the climb. So we're back up above 10,000 feet now. I think we're at about 10,200, but the climbs aren't that steep and I'm struggling. So I don't know whether it's a mixture of the altitude and the lack of snacks that I have is I've completely devoured all the snacks I have, apart from I think now 4 or 5 granola bars, and they're only granola bar bites. So I do have 4 or 5 main meals, but when you're walking for 1 or 2 hours, it's nice to have a snack. But we came across the most unlikely of trail magic back at Cajalon Lake. I was walking over to the lake and I seen this blue thing shining up at me. I couldn't get over it. It looked like a full packet of chips, so I went closer to investigate. And would you believe it? It was a full packet of Doritos. And it wasn't even opened, but it was ballooned up. It swelled up in the heat. And when we opened it up, we only had 2 or 3 hot Doritos each, because it was out of a multi-pack. But my God, it was tasty. That's the best Doritos I've ever tasted. Unbelievable. But I need to work out why I have no energy. And I think it is a mixture of the high altitude and the lack of snacks. So that's my own fault. I just couldn't help myself in the first couple of days. Cow pea and manure soup, anyone? I've got some pepper. I can sprinkle a bit over it. What are you saying over there, lad? We've just left the river. We had another snack. Freewheel had a nap. So we have about a 1,500 foot climb now up to the top over the course of 5 miles. So the plan is to knock out another 5 at least tonight. And we've worked out that that'll leave us with about 6 or 7 in the morning. So we don't have to get up super early. Get up around 5:30, get going about 6, and be down at the highway for about 8. So it's been a nice climb so far. We're going to be hiking into the night again. It's currently about 8 o'clock, but there's something beautiful about walking in the forests at night time. There really is. The birds are starting to go to sleep, and the sun's setting, and you can see it through all the trees. But you obviously got to keep in mind that this is when the cuddly bears and the cute little mountain lions come out to play as well. So, and you do notice a lot of scat on the footpath, or on the trail, I should say. Ooh, go away. It was the size of that thing on my arm. I don't know what it was. But yeah, we've been noticing a lot of the scat on the path. So they definitely come out and use us at night time. But we'll see. March on. We'll definitely be marching until it's dark. What's this?
Band name or company name? Dodo's Doo-Doo.
Morning, boys. Time to go eat breakfast. It's currently 8:30 and we are not far from the road. So stage 1 of a 3-stage process of retrieving this parcel is almost complete. We will be at the road in good time So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can grab a hitch quick enough. But we had a slow start. It was freezing last night. It was absolutely freezing. But before I woke up, because it was cold, I was actually rudely awoken with the noise of 5 shots getting popped off in the distance. It was definitely a rifle of some sort. So, and then there was about a 15-minute break and another 5 shots were popped. So I thought to myself, what the hell is going on here? And then 20 minutes later, a semi-automatic was let off for about 10 minutes. So whatever animal they were hunting, there's definitely nothing left of it. Or it was a bunch of lads with a bottle of whiskey enjoying the mountains with guns. So yeah, last night was it was freezing. I mean, Baltic, curled up like a ball all night. I woke up, went to filter some water. Sawyer squeeze was caked in ice, and the top of my bottle was frozen as well. So me and Montana actually had a conversation before we went to bed, and I said it was a nice temperature for 10,000 feet. And Montana says, be careful what you wish for. So he wasn't far wrong. The mountain man speaks again. So, but yeah, woke up this morning, made a solid breakfast. Had some chicken flavoured rice, contains no chicken, and added some tuna just to add a bit of the protein to get me down this mountain. So I'm looking forward to getting to town. I'm going to push on. Freewheel's not far behind me. I heard him hoy a few minutes ago. But I'm feeling good, feeling fine. Body has little aches and pains here and there, but nothing to worry about. It is what it is. Time to get into town, time to get some breakfast, and time to have some beers. Stage 1 complete. Made it to the highway. And we made it to the post office. So stage 3 is complete. Now time to go and get something to eat and a few beers.
Like fudge.
Just picked up my second resupply. So thank you to my beautiful big sister for packing this awesome box, which I haven't seen inside yet. Because of a 1.5 mile walk to the motel we're staying in. And the box weighs a ton weight, so we're almost there. I'll be having a beer soon. Get that light stuff away from me, boy. PJ!
All the ones you want at the very bottom. Don't lift your...
Ooh.
You see?
I wonder how that's going to come out in the video.
Yeah, flip it. We passed the cheese.
I need one more slice.
We're doing it still. I'm not grabbing the sausage.